Ndị be anyị ndewonu. Ọ bụ Ada Igbo na-ekwu na Igbo Media. N'Igbo Media, anyị na-ewetara unu ọtụtụ ozi gbasara ihe na-emegasị na Biafra Land, n'ala Igbo na mba ndị ọzọ. N'ụbọchị nke taata, o nwere ihe bịara n'iru akwụkwọ anyị nke anyị ga-agụpụtara unu n'ụbọchị taa. Anyị gụpụtachaa ya, unu egee ya ka ọha n'uju. Ị ga-esie ya, ị drọpụọla your comment, like kwa this our video and gbasakwa ya ka o ruo ụmụnna anyị n'ebe dị iche iche arụ. Breaking news: one of the Kano Sokoto prison inmates escaped attack again as Fulani terrorists strike 30 minutes away. Ihe a na-eme n'ụtụtụ a. Ị ga-eche anya bụ ozi, gwa ya iche ma mekwa ka ozi alụta ụmụnna anyị n'ebe dị iche iche aka.
Sokoto State, yes. Bandits have just attacked very close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's prison again. Yes. Remember, they attacked it last few days. Now, this one happened in the midnight of 2nd of December, which is just yesterday night. This is coming in live. Bandits have attacked one local government area, which is about 30 minutes. 30 minutes, less than that, if you're on high speed, to the prison itself. This is just happening this morning. Listen to the news. Listen to it. Yesterday night, bandits attacked Kwaragba community in Wonu local government area, Sokoto State. Fortunately, no residents were harmed or abducted as vigilantes and soldiers from Manona responded quickly after receiving the community's alert and successfully repelled the attack. They killed 2 of the bandits and arrested 3 others. So you see what is going on now. Definitely they have been trying to suppress this news because they know that they don't want to reach us, Biafrans. They don't want to reach us because they know that Nnamdi Kanu is in Sokoto State. And the last time that something happened like this, there was an uproar. And we warned on this channel that nothing should happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We warned, we raised alarm, and I'm sure they must have listened. That is why the soldiers, as they said, alerted the community, and the soldiers went and quelled the attack before it could skyrocket and before it could spiral. Remember the last one that happened, nothing happened to them. They just operated and they left, and they were testing the microphone on what to do, perhaps have in mind of getting close to the prison itself, or if possible, going into the prison. This time around, because of the alarm we raised, definitely, and we are here to do it every day, I am very surprised because definitely Nigerian government normally does not go after bandits. But this time around, I am shocked to hear that the Nigerian government, the soldiers, is close by, went to repel the attack. This could mean only one thing. They are beginning to understand that it's not going to be business as usual if anything happens to Nnamdi Kanu. Definitely, they are beginning to listen and take correction. Because we said it, that Nnamdi Kanu's life is sacred. Nothing should happen to him in that Sokoto State prison. And we will keep on raising the alarm here. We will not overlook any news, no matter how they try to suppress it. So long as it concerns Nnamdi Kanu, we keep on letting all of you know, keep on raising the alarm, and keep on calling everybody and warning any people who are responsible to make sure that they do everything possible to protect the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this shows that they are listening and they are taking every step to make sure that nothing gets close to that Sokoto prison itself. This should be the way going forward. Everybody should be careful. Anything regarding Nnamdi Kanu and that prison, they should be careful and guide the perimeter and guide the distance. Because an attack of this manner, definitely you know what it means. When it's very close to the prison, anything can happen. Anything can happen. The governor of Abia State survived an attack yesterday, the 2nd of December. He survived an attack as his convoy, the advanced convoy on his way to Abuja, was attacked by hoodlums, criminals, people who were sent to kill him actually, but they failed because he was not with the convoy at that particular time. Remember that a few days before then, he had gone to Sokoto State to see Nnamdi Kanu, and his stock rose, his popularity increased, and his value, has gone up over the roof. People are now praising him, and it looks as if he is getting more popular to the people. So some people do not like this. So people are already getting scared of this newfound popularity of Alex Otti himself, and definitely see that taking away his life is the only way to get rid of him. And they use some unknown gunmen to attack him on his way to Abuja. Perhaps they want to pin it on Nnamdi Kanu's people or whatever, but that plan is already dead on arrival, because definitely we know that it is politicians, criminals, people who have been used to criminalizing Nnamdi Kanu and his people, Nnamdi Kanu and the Igbo youths, as responsible for insecurity, when we know that it's their politicians who crave insecurity, who create insecurity, and who use it to carry out their nefarious acts, and also pinning it on their political opponents. They are the ones who want to turn Southeast into a den of crime and committing evil amongst themselves. Because this was a coincidence too big that a man, after going to see Nnamdi Kanu, just on his way again to Abuja, definitely to see Tinubu, for Kanu again, was attacked. They are trying to either end Oti's life or frustrate any effort he is trying to make to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But they failed, because Alex Otti, of course, was in Sokoto for pilgrimage to Nnamdi Kanu. And definitely he must have tapped one or two blessings from that place, which of course will cover him for any attack like this. And that shows that Nnamdi Kanu, associating with Nnamdi Kanu, can of course be very, very positive to your life, depending on what you want to do. Many people who have come close to him can testify to the grace, to the personality, and the good luck he has wherever he is and whoever he associates with. So thank God for the life of Alex Otti, because it would have been bad if anything happened to him after 24 hours visiting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And their plan to also pin all these things on Nnamdi Kanu is already dead on arrival, because we all know the cause of insecurity in the Southeast. And talking about Alex Otti convoy, attack, that happened on his way to Abuja. Alex Otti survived that attack and went to Abuja via, Imo State, and also had a meeting with Tinubu, and in that meeting, as he promised, he was going to go to Abuja to see Tinubu and talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And in that meeting, Alex Otti, fulfilling his words, got there and tabled the discussion of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that was how his day ended on yesterday. We know that the journey is just started, but we know that results are going to come, because it is little efforts like this that actually bring results. And I'm also calling Alex Otti to bring his colleagues into this, because someone like Orji Uzor now will not be happy for this kind of relationship you have with Tinubu, this kind of request you are asking from the presidency. Orji Uzor now will be thinking of having his own meeting with Tinubu to tell Tinubu not to try to release Nnamdi Kanu. That is the problem we have. The problem we have in the Southeast now, anything concerning Igbos and Nnamdi Kanu, is Orji Uzor Orji Uzor is our #1 problem right now in the Southeast. And I don't know what he stands to gain from fighting against the interest of his people. Interest of these people. And the people's interest right now is seeing Nnamdi Kanu walk free after all these years of incarceration. Is seeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu walk free. That is our interest. So we are calling upon Alex Otti right now to gather his colleagues together, lobby them together, and press for the interest of your people, because that is why you are there. In the Igbo, we have had leaders of past, Michael Okpara, lots of people who have represented the Southeast in years, Ojukwu and Co. Yes, these people have pressed for the interest of their people. So as you are a politician in the Southeast, you need to press for the interest of your people. You can pursue your political agenda, nobody cares how you do it. But all we are saying is that you cannot leave your people behind. You cannot lock your people out. You cannot put your personal interests all the time. Because after you finish your tenure, you still come back to the streets of the people. You still belong to the streets of the people of Southeast. I commend people like Obi Agwocha, who have, of course, started gathering his colleagues in the House of Assembly, lobbying people for Nnamdi Kanu's release. He has been doing it for years, and he's still doing it now. I commend him for the job he has been doing. In fact, he has dedicated his whole life to see that Nnamdi Kanu is free. That's the kind of man we want. Obi Agwocha, Honorable Obi Agwocha. And it seems that Alex Oti is towing that same line. Wonderful development. Wonderful development. Igbo people are very easy to impress. If you do wrong, they will admonish you. If you do right, even if you're their enemy, they will praise you. If Orji's Okalu comes out tomorrow to show you how good Igbos are, if Orji's Okalu comes out tomorrow to change and start pursuing Igbo interest, you will see Igbos will still clap for him. That is how we don't have personal problem, no. It's about interest. You're not feeding anybody in the Southeast. We have like up to 100 million people in Igbo land. You cannot feed all of them. But you must tap into their interest. That is the way you feed them. And they will clap for you. They may not like you, but they will still clap for you. Do the right thing. Do the right thing.
Daalụ nne maka isonyere anyị n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị taata na Igbo Media. Ọ bụ na ihe anyị na-ewetara gị dị gị mma, gbaa mbọ gbasaa ozi a ma mekwa ka ozi a rute ụmụnna anyị n'ebe dị iche iche aka. Ngwa